Southwest Airlines is not a normal airline. One of the most strange things about them is their boarding process. When you find yourself booking a flight, there are no options to choose a seat, and they can't be purchased neither. They have a free seating policy, which means that once you are on board, you can sit anywhere you want in the seats that are disoccupied, of course. But how does their boarding system work? What's the order they use to board people? Well, this is why their boarding system is so rare and what I will explain ahead in this video. Once you check in 24 hours prior departure or 36 hours depending if you bought the early check-in, you're given an order number. These have a letter A, B or C and a number afterwards from 1 to 60. That will be your boarding position. So once at the airport, you will find Southwest Airlines gates have these columns, which are there to organize people when lining up according to their positions prior boarding. In the screens that are ahead, the group and boarding numbers currently boarding are displayed. First to board are A group holders. Positions A1 to A15 can be purchased for an additional cost of around $20 depending on the flight. Anyway, Group A are the first ones to board, A1 to A30 and then A31 to A60. To get a boarding position in Group A, you should check in as early as possible when the check-in opens. All the same, I wouldn't recommend you to purchase the first boarding positions unless you want to travel sitting together with your travel partners and you already got a bad boarding position, which would be in Group C. Bear in mind that if you are traveling with your family, there is a family boarding, which is allowed to board after Group A. This guarantees you to be sitting together with your children, for example. So after the family boarding, Groups B and C are called, respecting the boarding positions. Something that happened to me in my particular case was that we had a cancelled flight, so we were re-ubicated on another flight, but we were given the last positions in Group C. So once we boarded the plane, there were almost no free seats. I was traveling with my family, but we didn't know about the family boarding yet, so we had to sit each in one of the free seats, which weren't near one from the other. I got the only window seat left in the last row of the plane. Anyway, it was just a 50-minute flight, so it wasn't a problem for us at all. Next time, we got to ask if there was any way of sitting all together, as we had boarding positions in Group B. And that was how we were told about family boarding, which we could use without a problem even though the more little one was 11 years old. There wasn't any complaint. So that's all for today, guys. I hope this video helps you to understand how Southwest's strange but at the same time effective boarding process works, and subscribe for more content like this. Next up, a review on their whole service. Thank you very much for watching until the end, and see you in the next one.